An update to a story we first brought you earlier this summer. Valley County approved new impact area boundaries, reducing the city of McCall's area of impact by 90%. Aspen Shumper joins us live in studio. Aspen, why did the county decide to do this?
Yeah, Morgan, this is a significant reduction, and this really looks like here you can see this red bolded outline is the McCall city limits. Now, these 7 green areas is what McCall was control of in terms of zoning and planning. That's going back to the county. The county says the change will bring the mountain community in line with state requirements and in a long-term arrangement that allowed the city to govern areas that's outside of its borders.
I moved and seconded. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Thursday, Valley County approved a 93% reduction to the city of McCall's impact areas.
What Valley County is doing right now is implementing state statute.
The decision follows a 2024 Idaho law placing stricter guidelines for these areas. Guidelines like requiring impact areas to only include land that cities can realistically annex within 5 years.
We were giving very specific guidelines and things that we needed to look at and data that we needed to obtain. So a lot of it was based upon, it's a 5-year window now for a planning window for all cities.
Chair of the County Commissioners, Sherry Maupin, says the law was the driving factor for the change, despite McCall proposing a much smaller reduction in area of impacts that McCall felt aligned with state law.
We recognize that there's multiple different points of view, but when we're making hard, tough land use decisions, we do have to go back to what is the statute? What does state code tell us? And so that this is just one more instance of a land use decision where a lot of it is based on state code.
The reduction in McCall's impact areas restores control of those zones back to the county for development and zoning decisions.
Anyone that is outside of the incorporated city limits, so anyone in an unincorporated city, will come to Valley County in order to process any building permits, any subdivision requests, any kind of change in land use.
In doing so, unincorporated residents will be more aligned with the jurisdiction their taxes and votes go to.
That the legislation recognizes is that people that live in impact areas actually vote for county offices. They don't vote for city office. And so they felt that that was not proper representation for those that lived in the impact areas. And that was a part of the initial conversation that has been started with the legislature.
Maupin says now that this has been approved, the next several months, the county will work on revising ordinances to align with the areas they are taking over, including ordinances addressing different bodies of water and fire mitigation. Those will address some of the residents' concerns over water quality in Payette Lake with this transition. They are working to get those revised and approved before the law requires changes starting January 1st of 2026. McCall City Council members did not respond to our interview request reacting to the decision, but McCall Mayor Bob Giles shared this statement with us this morning, expressing disappointment with the county's decision, but remains committed to the partnership between the two entities. County Commissioner Maupin says these impact areas will be looked at every 5 years, Morgan, and the city's concerns are being heard despite having to make some difficult decisions.
Well, in Aspen, we have heard for years now that a lot of people who live up there are really disappointed with the fast rate of growth. So remains to be seen, I guess, what this means for future developments.
Yeah.
Aspen, thank you.